plan of attack will be for the playoffs. So we had a lot of really great races in the first part of the tournament, and a lot of exciting happenings for sure. I am joined here by the man himself, Pripsy. Very excited to be commentating.
Yo, good to be back.
Yeah, good to have you, man. All right, so we are off, and definitely a difference in routes here. Torje will be going for the stick, doing all of the non-sword tricks and all that Goma clip, and we'll probably see an instant clip from Torje as well. Caidren will be going for the sword, probably doing double KO and stuff like that. So definitely going to see a lot of route changes, or sorry, not route changes, but differences between these two racers. And it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Torje plays, because Torje really sent a lot of difficult strats in that group stage, as he does. Torje is someone who will always go for the hardest and the fastest strats right away. So it'll be interesting to see if that's sort of their mindset still going into this into these playoffs. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to see a difference between routes. See how these ones compare here.
It's always interesting because when you have two different routes, because you're not exactly sure how the runs line up, and then it sort of comes together at the end.
Torje nailing the escape there, very nice.
Yeah.
I love the side hops there.
Yeah. You'll see Torje do a lot of side hopping, like a lot of like precise and frame perfect movement.
Yeah, super optimal.
Definitely. So Caidren getting the sword, getting a few more rupees, a little bit longer of a rupee route, a little more time in the forest. They got a funky angle here with... Yeah, no, it should work. It should be fine.
Good
clip. Good aqua skip. It was a little weird when they came out of the log there. The camera like refocused, and sometimes that's not good for that setup. So I was a little.
Yeah, I've messed
concerned,
around with that one in the
but
past. I ended up switching off of it just because I felt like sometimes when I was rolling out of the log, it got a little bit weird with the camera, but
right.
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
Right.
Clean Wester from Torje.
Yeah. Clean
CAC here.
246 enter CAC. It's very impressive. But yeah, definitely a lot to take in with the Kakariko segment. A long segment that's really difficult to iron out and get perfect.
Yeah, Kakariko really has a lot of hidden time saves that you might not really see if you don't know too much, but the time can add up for sure.
Looks like Caidren is either... I'm not sure if they went for the Westacac or if they're just back.
Yeah, I missed it there too.
I'm not sure if they failed it. Time of day a little bit Monka here for Caidren. Should be fine though.
Yeah, getting close tonight.
Torje on his way to the staircase. This looks like a really good pace based on where the Carpenter was. This looks like a really good Kakariko segment.
Yeah, very fast
so
from Torje. I think he's got quite a lot of Kakariko experience under his belt, and you can see that here for sure.
Yeah.
Very clean gameplay.
A little jump there on the fence. That was clean. Well, not clean, but good recovery. A little awkward with where this third chicken is and trouble picking it up. That's going to drive those chickens into that wall, which is not great because then that Kakariko has sort of a little bit of room to roam and can go down the stairs the other way or go really wherever it wants. So a little bit lucky that it didn't go. Ooh, where did that chicken get tossed? It's on the
I
fence.
think it's on the fence.
And I think it. Oh wow, it walked in. All right. So a
Yeah,
tough
the way the
ending of
Cuckos
that
move
segment.
can be a little bit rough. Try to pick one up, and then all of a sudden they make a quick juke left or right. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're rolling away from them.
Yeah. Definitely frustrating. Always makes me nervous when you hear the, like you just barely hear the saving noise and then the reset.
Yeah,
It's like
that's one
I
thing
would
that's
wait a
always
little
in my
bit more
mind, too.
time, like in a race. I don't know if I'm resetting like as soon as I hit the button. I don't know, but
Especially after doing a save and quit. If you're playing a category that has Adult Link, just finish watching the
Right.
Zelda cutscene, Master Sword cutscene, and then you go and do that.
Yeah.
It's scary.
All right, so Torje is now going to buy 2 sticks and a shield and do Mito skip. Caidren's having a little trouble with these final Cuckos. Talking to Anju, but now getting that final Cucko and collecting the bottle. Good jump slash frame. Shield equipped for Torje. Torje did save, which is really interesting to note. So if they do fail wrong warp, they would not have to buy stick or shield again. And if they fail Mito skip, it's an easier recovery.
Nice,
but that is
nice.
not needed as they nail it. So it's interesting. Torje did the stick jump slash into that cutscene.
Yeah, I had noticed it too. I was thinking Torje can't go for the normal recoil boost because he doesn't have a sword, but a little bit extra
Is that
distance with the
saved?
stick jump slash there.
I guess you do get a little.
Yeah,
extra
I do think so.
distance. I
It
never,
looked like he took a
never
couple
thought of
steps.
that. Yeah. Torje now making his way into the Deku Tree, and Caidren is making his way to the shop to get the shield, and he will also be making his way into Deku Tree, and yeah, we'll see. Torje is now going to get those nuts and go up and do the ISGB1. It's a little similar to Ganonless, actually, in terms of killing those
It is,
Bravos
yeah.
and then climbing up.
This brings back good memories watching Torje this year when I first
Yeah,
started
it's
watching him.
it's definitely a motivation in terms of I had sort of like me and Dan talked about this tournament for like several months ago, and then I sort of put it down for a little bit, and then I sort of went forward with it more. And definitely one of the motivating factors for actually like going through with this tournament is it's just so rare to be able to watch players who have made such a significant mark on the game playing as close as possible to what they were really, someone who set the framework for Defeat Ganon.
Exactly,
and
yeah, well
to,
said.
to play a similar route to, what they were just so good at. It's just a privilege to watch, it's very cool,
Yeah, it's
especially as someone
exciting.
who, yeah.
Caidren just above the Deku Tree here. We got Torje fighting Goma. Going for the clip, I assume.
Yeah, one more frame for Goma Clip. We want that eye nice and open. Torje having a little trouble with that frame, but gets it right there. Nice. Good
Nice
going
down
with
there.
Torje.
Couple extra buffers, but it's better than missing the frame.
Caidren being very careful, climbing up. Oh,
Yeah, I thought
dropping
I saw that
down.
coming there. A little bit too far
Yeah.
left.
Galtella is being very stubborn. Torje going for wrong warp. It's interesting, you know, doing the OI with stick, I personally find to be much more difficult than doing the OI with sword.
Yeah, I think so too. Nicely done there from Torje. Going through the
Going
middle of
through
the
the
rock too. We were talking
middle.
about this last night. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
If you get nervous in that area there, it's really easy to burn the shield, and that could be very, very troublesome.
I want to see someone turn around and back walk through there.
Caidren with a pretty cool B1 jump setup here. Don't know if I've seen
Yeah,
this one before.
very interesting setup. We saw this on day one, and that part I've seen, but this part is different. It's without the manual C up lineup. So it's a little bit longer, but it's a little bit more, I don't know what the word is for that, but...
A little bit consistent.
Right. Caidren having a little trouble lighting the stick here. Needs to be a little bit careful that they don't backflip back into the water. They get it there. And now this is...
We got an exciting part here. Torje,
Yeah,
I think he's going to be going for insta-clip.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Nice rock there.
This looks, that might have been a late on target, but I'm not sure. He looks confident.
Oh, very clean.
He got it. Yeah.
Light work.
Light work. Yeah, it's looking like Torje is gonna take this first game. What a smooth insta clip. Just really perfect execution. Yeah, we've seen. I mean, it's if you think about it, right? Like we've seen Torje in 4 races, and in 3 of them, he's hit insta clip first rock. Like
That
that's
is pretty
pretty
wild.
amazing to think about. You know, like. I don't know, in a race setting, like that trick, a trick that like, no one really practices anymore, like, because it's obsolete for every category.
Exactly.
Like it's impressive. I don't know. It's nice to watch. This is
Caidren
definitely
here.
Yeah, Caidren getting the double KO. Torje's run is on pace for the best run of the tournament so far. So let's see if he can solidify that. But Caidren's actually played pretty well considering that he's the 8th seed.
Yeah, very tough run to go against here from Torje's side.
Definitely tough when your first round matchup is Torje.
I don't know, that cutscene RNG looked a little bit too good to me. Can we check him, Lee?
Yeah, is that
That is
well,
not normally.
What I heard is that Torje is so fast that the time relative around him slows down when he's running. So that could be an issue. Is that? But what do we do about that? How do we?
Yeah, we got something going on there. I don't know. All jokes aside, though, very nice.
Yeah, no, it's been a really good run from Torje, and it's been a really good run from Caidren as well. Just it's really hard if you're running sword, and you're running against someone who's running swordless, and they hit everything. It's really hard to win that race, and taking into account that you're playing against arguably the best player to ever play this route or a version of this route.
For sure.
In that conversation, it's tough, So there are so many factors that already go into what makes this matchup really difficult for Caidren.
Caidren played safe here with the pause buffer on the wrong rip. I like it.
I've seen Caidren do that. It's really interesting, and I believe Habel pause and save back walking over the hump where you start backflipping.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I thought that was really interesting because I guess if you're going to save, you might as well. That's not a bad place to pause. Torje running into a little hiccup here at Ganon.
Yeah,
Having
not
trouble
getting
with
ISG, but
ISG.
running away to play it safe is always a smart move.
Very close to the fire there. Not a ton of room here, but finally getting the ISG.
Yeah, as we saw last night, get in too close to that firewall. It can be pretty rough.
Oh, we got a thumbs up from Torje. Ganon really far away here.
Yeah, he's all the way across the map.
I've never seen Ganon that far away. Oh, there we go. All right, Torje finishing off Ganon. What a race, almost a minute faster than the previous fastest race in this tournament. So
that's gonna be the first sub 17 we've seen.
First sub 17, and GG's to both racers. Caidren is still going, and Caidren's on respectively a good pace here. 16-19 it looks like. Something around there. 16-19 it looks like is the
Yeah, that's what I saw too. 16-19.
So I mean that's sub 20 pre-intro, right?
It is.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. I can't do it in my head. Well, it's at least because intro is over 3 minutes. It's 250, yeah. So I actually am really curious to see how Caidren plays out the rest of this run.
Yeah, we saw some scary Southwest fights last night. See how they go here today.
I mean, if they're able to have a clean rest of their run, this will be a run that is far below their average from the group stage. But yeah, I don't know. The I think they just go for the crouch step. Excuse me. It's really scary.
It is, yeah.
The Stalfos kind of have hops.
They do.
That. They like jump like.
Yeah, they got some good movement. Caidren pretty much in the clear here with the rest of the descending down the tower. Not to jinx it, but you know, as long as he doesn't run into a rock, everything should be fine. Playing it safe here.
Yeah, let's pray for Caidren not to crash here.
Yeah, this room is scary.
This room has not been kind to Caidren in the first couple days of this tournament. Also, it'll be interesting. Let's see if Caidren. So Caidren's gotten frozen by the redead. I believe it's because they're coasting off to the right a little bit. Like they're not just holding that forward notch, that up notch, and just rolling forward.
Yeah, a little bit different movement there. I think the typical stress to do 4 or 5 rolls there. Like they did
you just want to hold straight, you know?
Yeah, like, straight up.
Yeah. I was just talking to Dan. We're not sure about interviews. Like, should we do interviews?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Between the games or just after the series, you know? I think maybe after might be best.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Let the
No,
runners
stay
lock
focused
in.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we'll have both runners stay in racers, and they can take a couple minutes or whatever after the race, and then go for the
Sounds
second
like a
match.
plan. Yo, shout out to Points for Style.
Yeah, lots of good friends in here that I see. Points, Zyphris, saw Gargan here. Really appreciate everyone supporting and watching right now. I know middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday isn't perfect for everyone, but just so you guys know, we do have another matchup tonight. This one, even though this matchup is just getting going, we do have a primetime match, the 4-5 matchup between Habel and Zeru. So, cancel your plans. Cancel your dinner plans.
Gotta watch the tournament.
Yeah.
Has been very exciting so far. Appreciate all
It's
the
been
support.
really fun. It's been so fun. It's been exactly what I've hoped for so far. So I'm really thoroughly enjoying this week.
All right, Caden just about to get going with his Ganon fight here. Let's hope for the best. Nice clean ISGs, dodging those swings.
Nice. That was a good idea from Caidren to get some distance and then hitting the first ISG there. Very nice. Good first phase from Caidren. I think it's really worth noting that, not to take anything away from Torje's win, but Caidren's average for the group stage was a 27:35. So this run is considerably better
Yeah, very impressive.
than Caidren's average. I'm not sure if it's their best run of the tournament, but a really, really good run, really good race from Caidren. 8-1 matchups are never easy, and just a really solid showing from both runners in this first match of the playoffs.
Yeah, he's putting up a fight.
Definitely. And that
Phase
is
2 out of the way
phase
there.
2.
Really exciting first match here. It's always good to see players perform like how we know they can.
Absolutely. Yeah, like showing up to, after 2 days of doing group stage matches, like to go straight into the bracket, it's not easy. I've certainly played a lot of tournaments, and to play a lot of matches, and to have to, keep your focus, it's difficult. And to see insta clips being hit and to see newer players be very consistent with Kakariko route, it's very impressive. And it's been a really cool treat to watch so far.
That it has.